Hello and welcome to this technical analysis video. I am not a financial advisor, so do not take this as financial advice. Okay, so let me just recapitulate what I was talking about in the last video. So, the posture of Bitcoin right now. There's a nice rally, a correction, then a range between the pink 377 exponential moving average and the 200 simple moving average, the white one right here. Then there's the yellow 21 exponential, which signals some downside right after. Then the green, more downside. And then we get a death cross. Now, observe how it happened in the past a couple of times. Same posture. Nice rally, correction, range between white and the pink. Yellow, downside. Green, more downside. And that's the bear trap, and boom, into the death cross, where people get overly bearish because everybody freaks out about the death cross, which is a pretty bad sign. It always ended up in, very often in financial markets, ends up in more downside, as you can see right here. But in the moment where it happens, it's often a moment for a bear trap and a nice rally. So last time happened again right here. Nice rally, correction, range between white and pink. The yellow gives downside, the green even more downside. The death cross gets a rally into it, and then more downside. And same thing happened right here. Nice rally, correction, range between the white and the pink. Yellow gives some downside, green even more downside, and that's the bear trap, and then the rally after the the death cross. Okay, so what does this mean? Well, this means that we would be in a bear trap right now. This means rally coming up, and most likely we'll go into the death cross area, either into this area or maybe even higher. What makes me think that it could be a bear trap right now? Well, the target that I was expecting has been met. Look, we have closed a dildo or red dildo below the pink 377 exponential moving average right here. The dildo's closed, and it's the lowest point of the whole situation right here. There was 3,000, we hit like 29.9 or let's say 30,000 right here, and then 31,000 a couple of times, and this is the lowest point, which is the 28,400 or around that. So in the past was, how did it happen? Same thing, closing a dildo below the 377. It's the lowest point of all the low points, previous low points right here. The low bottoms is the lowest bottom right here, which is like the final, it's like in a psychologic understanding of the situation, it's the final blow, it's the final, people have been bearish, scared, oh no, am I gonna lose all my money, am I gonna lose, and then another one even lower, and then people freak out, and that's like the perfect situation for a bear trap. In the past, once again, closing dildos right here below the 377. Now you can't say that it's below this point because it wasn't, but it's still, you see, it's still like a last was, lower than this, so it's still psychologically, it still fits the description of like freaking out people even more with another lower point, you see. And then the rally goes into the death cross, which was right here, into the area of the death cross, and that's the bull trap. And then once again, in the right here, closing a dildo below. This time it was below the last two bottoms right here, even lower right here, closing a dildo below the 377. So the bears get like another night of they go to sleep and they freak out because we didn't just like touch these lowest points, we went lower and we closed, so people imagine it's gonna go to the fucking like $0. So it's a perfect bear trap, so rally right there, and it's a bull trap. Gotta sell right here, okay? Now, I'm not saying it's going to be a bull trap right here, even though I highly consider it, but that's for another video. I just want to talk about the bear trap right now. Another reason why I think Bitcoin could reverse right here is, look at this stochastic right here. There's a point here, there's a trend line. One support here, one support here, and we're just at that point where it could be supported once again. Now, when there's two, there's often three. Support, support, so there very likely could be another support. It could be like, it could reverse right here, and then we go lower. So just like go a little higher and then boom again. But we just got the death cross, so I think we're in the perfect situation right now for a bear trap. We got the lowest point, as you can see. Point is lowest than the other. We closed the dildo below the 377. Now, did I expect to go even lower? Yeah, I kind of did, and I still kind of do. It could go even lower, but whatever, how low it goes right here, the price goes, it's the target has been met. We've got the lowest point. We've got a dildo closed below the 377. We've got the death cross. Everything's right here for the bear trap. So you do what you want with this information. Personally, I think the target is met. It could go lower, but the target is met. So the stochastic is very convincing to me that it could reverse right here, right now. But no, let me just finish, because if there's another dildo closed, then the stochastic will most likely go below the support. Now, when it goes below, you can always do this, okay? And oh, there you go, it was supported 3 times. Yeah, sure. But the more you do that, the more you're just stretching out your analysis. And personally, I think we're at it's right here, it's right now. So whatever happens, we are either in the bull trap or very close to the bull trap. Okay, so I'll just make a quick case for what would happen if the Bitcoin price went lower, like right now, like in the next days or today. I'm not talking about in the next weeks, I'm talking about right now. If the bear trap goes even deeper. Well, first of all, let's look at the CME futures situation. There's a gap right here. Now, I know sounds crazy to a lot of people. A gap, why would we fill the gap? Well, gaps always get filled. So there are things like that are hard to explain, but that just happened. There's a gap right here, gets filled. There's a gap right here, gets filled right here. There's a gap right here, gets filled. The gap gets filled. Gaps always get filled. This is crazy, but it does happen. So will it happen right now? Will it go like right now, fill the gap, and that's the bear trap, and we go higher? Well, that's possible. I'm not sure. Look, there's this 377, very nice support right there. So and it's doing this. It's being bought up right now. So not too sure. I think there's very good reason why it would reverse right here. But there's this gap. Now another thing. The monthly. If we go on the monthly, there's this 21 exponential moving average right here. This is a very powerful support, okay? If you look at the past, first of all, it's a monthly, so you got plenty of time. There's plenty of time for the price to go up, down, you know? Look at this. That's the first situation, which was a similar situation as right here, the nice rally, the correction. Then the 21 supported very well. That was the bear trap right here. And then rally, which ended up being a bull trap. But still, look at this nice support right here. 3-4 months of nice support. Look at all this support. It's like almost like a year of support. There's rallies like... That's a 90% rally. That's like a 33% rally. There's rallies all the way using the 21 monthly as support. Now, if you go even further in time, same thing again. Supports right here. You got a crazy rally. It's like 100% rally. The bear trap was right there. And then bull trap right here. which is for another video. If I'm gonna make a video on why this could be a bull trap if we have a rally right here, but we'll see about that later. Right now, this 21 moving average, we're not there yet, but it still could act as support from some distance right here. But if we go lower, now the lowest point I think the price could go for the short to medium term. I'm not talking about long term here. I'm just talking about this idea that I'm putting out there about a bull trap. Is the lowest it could go would be the 20k. Why? Because what is resistance, strong resistance, as you can see right here, is often used as support. So that's another reason why the 20k would be the lowest. But if that happens, to me, that's very likely to be a strong liquidation event with a strong wick and then support at the 21 monthly. That's if it goes that low, which I'm really not convinced that it will. So this was the case for why I think we're in a bear trap, either right now or very damn close to it. It could happen a little lower, or it could happen right now, but we're pretty damn close, with a target expectation of around let's say from somewhere around 40, 42 to maybe 48 or whatever beyond this death cross. Now, a last little thing I'd like to share with you, which I find really amazing about Bitcoin, is how it follows trend lines. You see this trend line right here, diagonal trend line. It acts as support right here, then support again, then resistance, 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 then it gets broken, it's the fake out, then support, and then broken again, resistance, resistance, resistance. These trend lines are acting so well with Bitcoin. It's absolutely amazing. Imagine how many times the trend line worked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's like it's all the times right here. It just followed the trend line, then broken, then follow it again on the other side. It's absolutely insane how it follows trend lines. Now, of course, any trend gets broken at some point, but it's just very interesting how it follows. And then there's another trend line right here, very well followed as well, and that's been happening all the time. I've been looking at Bitcoin for years, and these kind of things happen all the time. It's pretty damn crazy, which can help you have a more edge in your trading and to just add a little more probabilities in your favor. Alright, so that was my video about the bear trap. So I'll do another one eventually about what's happening next, and are we in a bear market? That's for another video. So have a good day.